Hello, hello. Are you getting bored seeing me again? Are you getting tired of listening to me again? Whatever. I'm still leaking out the secret sauce of leadership styles like coaching leadership, mentorship leadership, servant leadership, laissez-faire leadership. Now, get started. All right, folks, let me break down this coaching and leadership things for y'all. Picture your favorite coach in sports, right? Now, this guy got some serious strengths. He can spell out every move on the field like he's reading a bedtime story to a toddler. I mean, this dude can make it crystal clear, no doubt about it. But here's the kicker, he's gonna get in the game with you. Nah, he's more of a sideline master. He's like Sherlock Holmes scanning the field to spot your weak spots. And once he got the nailed, he's gonna drop some wisdom on you, show you how to turn those weaknesses into strengths and crank up your strong point to 11. He's a puppet master from the shadows, figure out the perfect game plan for you to execute. But when it's time to hit that battlefield, he's unstrapping on his armor and jumping in the fray. No, he's staying back, watching and making sure you're the one out there slaying the dragons. So that coaching and leadership is a nutshell, suppose. The coach might be the brain behind the operation, but is leaving the blood, sweat, and tears to you. Sometimes these leaders is so far-sighted. It's like he needs binoculars to see what happened right under his nose. I'm talking about being as blind as a bat in the broad daylight. Picture one, you got the captain of the ship scanning the horizon like he's searching for buried treasure or something. Meanwhile, there's a sailor doing the Titanic plunge into the sea right in front of him, and the captain's clue glass. He's like, dude, did you see Jack sinking right there? Picture two, you got the coach, the crown overseer, standing on the sidelines while you're teetering on the tightrope. He's just chilling, watching like it's the circus and you're the main act. He's not jumping in the land hand or balancing pole. He's just spectator in the front row. Picture three. You're the coachy, and your coach is explaining things that make as much sense as squirrel on roller skates. You're sitting there scratching your head, trying to decode his guidance, but it's like he's speaking a different language and you're lost in translation. The not so great sign of coaching leadership. Sometimes they are so focused on the big picture that they miss a drama happen right in their face. It's like watching a comedy show, but you're the one catch the sitcom. Alright, folks, let's talk about mentorship leadership and why it is sweet as a slice of apple pie on a summer day. Now, this leader, he got some superpowers up his sleeves. Picture this, you knee deep in the task and it's feel like you're drowning in a sea of confusion. But just when you're about to call on the lifeguard and the manager swoops in like a superhero, no cap, he's not trying to do outdoor Batman. He's right there, ready to lend a helping hand. Sometimes he doesn't just stop at the lending a helping hand. Oh no, he jumps in with both feet. He's like, watch me, team. And he's out there demonstrating, illustrating, and showing you how it's done. It's like his motto is live by example, and he's living it to the fullest. He's not just telling you what to do, he's rolling up his sleeves to show you how it's done, like a sensei. So if you ever find yourself stuck in a sticky situation at work, pray for the mentorship leader to come to your rescue. He's like the unsung hero of the office, making sure you don't sink in the sea of chaos. Now the leadership is with the cherry on top. So here's the deal. When you're working under the mentorship style boss, you kinda hitching your wagon to his start. You trust him like a GPS, but here's the kicker. Sometimes that GPS sends you straight into the lake, instead of your destination. Yep, the boss can be flat out wrong, and guess what? You're gonna be wrong too. It's like a game of following the leader guns haywire. It's the domino effect, my friends. One wrong move from the boss, and the whole team's doing the cha cha in the wrong direction. But here's where it gets even nuttier. Some of those lazy and sneaky coworkers might see these as their golden tickets. They set up fake crime scenes just to watch the boss roll up his sleeves and play detective while the real work's piling up like dirty laundry. And here's the icing on the cake. With his leadership style, the boss becomes the golden standard. So when someone finally gets the chance to climb that career ladder, he's just gonna be a mini-me version of the boss. No big shakeups or game-changing moves. It's like they've been cloned in the office for a copier. So there you have it, folks. Mentorship leadership got its course from the boss landing you down a rabbit hole to a copycat. Mentorship leadership's got its course from the boss leading you down a rabbit hole to the copycat employees and fake crime scenes galore. It's like sitcom, but with way more paperwork. All right, folks, let's talk about servant leadership. And trust me, it's like the boss or the MVP of the staff fan club. They're basically the head honcho of the serve squad, and they do it with style. Picture one, you got Jesus Christ himself washing his apostle feet. Now, I had to break it to ya, but Jesus Christ is checking the headquarters in paradise already, not on earth anymore. But guess what? His apostles are still singing his praise. Why? Because one of the big important word, thankfulness, that's the secret sauce of this leadership style. Gratitude is the main spice of the recipe, my friends. Picture two. It is your boss? No, he's more like a stepping stone to greatness for the staffs. When you get that promotion and you're still under your own boss wing, you're gonna be working your tail off to pay back all that support. It's like a never ending cycle of I scratch your back and you scratch mine. This kind of leadership, right, is all about getting the most out of the human potential. It's like they're tapping into the hidden talents and superpowers of their team and everyone's winning. So, in a nutshell, servant leadership is all about serving his job like a pro and being thankful for the ride. It's like a leadership version of how warming Thanksgiving dinner. Good vibes all around. Well, we're about to shine a spotlight on the not so shiny side of servant leadership. Buckle up. It's a bumpy ride. Picture one. When you're under a servant style boss, it's like you're holding on to his stubborn strings for dear life. He's in the driver's seat, and you're just along for the ride. So cozy, right? Well, not so much when the boss takes a day off, and you're left floundering like a fish out of the water. It's like you forgot how to updown without the step-by-step guidance. Picture 2. The boss is basically your genie in bottle. You ask and he delivers. It's like he's got the magic wand in his desk drawer. But here's the catch. When you rely on someone to conjure up everything you need, you forgot how to do it yourself. You become the master of the song, I wish the boss was here. And last but not least, picture 3. The boss is all about putting his staff's need ahead of everything else, including his own presence. He's like Santa Claus year round, but instead of toys, he's handing out favors and benefits. But when higher ups decide it's time for a new center in town, chaos is pretty much guaranteed. It's like taking away the candy store and everyone left with a sugar craving. So there you have it, folks. Servant leadership might seem all warm and fuzzy, but it's got its quirks. From boss dependent employees to boss genies and potential chaos when a boss gets the boot. It's like a sitcom with too many plot twists. Well, the holy grail of this leadership style is trust. I'm talking trust so thick that you could cut it with a chainsaw. It's like a secret handshake, a high five that seals the deal, or even a contract signed in the neon lights. But no matter how you slice it, trust is the crown jewel of this style. You see, with laissez-faire leadership, it's like the boss is saying, "Hey, I trust you. Go do your thing." It's like a parent letting their kid ride a bike without training wheels for the first time, and you're praying them that they don't crash into the neighborhood's bushes. So, in the world, when trust is the MVP, you better believe it's a unique value. It's like a secret sauce that makes this leadership style stand out of the buffet of management approaches. Trust, my friend, is the name of the game. So they say trust is like handing someone the keys to your kingdom. But what if, and just confess with me here, what if you hand those keys to the wrong person? You know, like giving your car keys to your cousin who never driven before and surprised she ends up crashing it into the neighbor mailbox. Yeah, that kind of wrong person. And here's the kicker. Sometimes you're not just giving the keys to the wrong person, you're handing them over the buddy from the same club. You know, the one who's in your inner cycle, but might not be the sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to getting stuff done. Like trying to fix a leaky faucet with a rubber ducky. Good luck with that. Now imagine this. Deadlines are looming and you trusted key holder is in charge. But when the clock strikes zero, tick tock, everything's gone belly up. Who's to blame? Well, sure, there's a guy with the keys, but guess who's in the hot seat too? Yeah, you, my friend. It's you, because you indirect handed over the responsibility. So there you have it. Laissez-faire leadership's got its quirks. Trust may be the name of the game, but sometimes it's like the playing Russian roulette with your organization's success. It's like trying to tame a wild bull. It's exhilarating, but it can leave you bruised and battered. Well, folks, I've just taken you on the wide ride through the top 10 of leadership style, and hope you have much fun listening to me blah blah as I did, sharing the juicy details. Now, before you go off and conquer the world with your newfound leadership wisdom, hold on your hands because there are more to come. We got some hidden gems, the underdog or leadership style lurking in the shadow, and I'm gonna spill the beans and those too. So hang on to your boots and get ready to the next chapter of this leadership. It's gonna be one heck of the ride. Stay tuned and get ready to be warm. Goodbye. See you next time. If you like, you can like and subscribe and share. If you don't like, you can subscribe only. Thank you very much.